this workshop with Hi Kalpaa, a very exciting preschool plus daycare brand. With me is the entire senior team. You can see all wonderful ladies out here who are here with us on this workshop. So I'll go on to the team and I'll ask them as to what their expectation is from this particular exercise. Over to you.
Hi, this is Sheetal here. Just joined as the CEO for Hi Kalpaa. Of course, I've been associated with this brand from the inception. From the time where we had just one center, we started the pilot center, and the way we have developed the whole curriculum, the operations, the manuals, the integrities into the trainings and everything. So, of course, I'm aware about this, the through and through of the process. Now, of course, we're really excited that we're going to go to the market in terms of franchisees. My expectation from this workshop would be to understand that what would be the best way, because there's so much of competition, number one. The business model which should be standing out in terms of what is there available in the market. Number two, what would be the marketing approach which we should take as getting into the market which is so competitive, and how do we stand out into that? That's it. So that's my expectation from the workshop.
Great. So these are very important core elements of any successful franchising program. We'll cover the best way to stand out. We'll cover the business model. We'll cover the marketing approach in terms of how can we be different. Why will somebody look at taking a Hi Kalpaa franchisee versus anybody else?
Right.
So we'll cover those points. I'm going to come back to you at the end of the day and see if you've really done this well. Over to you.
I am Vidya and I'm taking care of the operations of Hi Kalpaa. I'm the director of operations of Hi Kalpaa, chain of preschools now. Again, as Sheetal has told, I also was involved in with Kalpaa right from the day of inception. So it is like a baby to me. So the model center, when we started the model center, I handled the model center. Now it is 100 plus center. And what expectations that I have from this workshop is, I would like to know more about the franchise business and of course the business model and the marketing perspectives also. Also, I would like to know about the locational criteria, like what would be the locations that we should be looking at and what kind of franchises that we should be looking at. And I want Hi Kalpaa to have as many numbers as possible in terms of franchises.
Yeah. So very important things. How are we going to choose the location?
Yeah.
What will be the franchising profile? We're going to cover that in today's discussion. These are again very important discussions on building the right kind of franchise model and then executing the franchising correctly. Also, we'll cover a lot of points on an operations perspective. You're the operations director. We're going to cover a lot of areas where you've been operating this business all by yourself, and how can you ensure that you can operate this very effectively with the franchises. So we'll get there as well. Over to you.
Hello, so I'm Nupur. I had joined Hi Kalpaa a couple of months back, but I have been officially involved with all the working of the Hi Kalpaa school. So my understanding from this workshop is, I would like to understand how can we as Hi Kalpaa stand out from the other competitors, and how will your company be helping us to achieve that goal.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll cover that in terms of how we can be differentiated. How can we create a very unique preschool franchise model in India, a very interesting preschool franchise model in India, and help you scale it up properly. Over to you.
Good morning, Colonel. I'm Nupur. My name is also Nupur.
Yeah.
I'm the academic director.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I expect, like Sheetal ma'am and Vidya ma'am has told, I have also been, with this Hi Kalpaa from the pilot study thing. So from the inception, I am also there. So my expectation from this workshop will be same thing. What is the business model? How you will support us, to what will be the agreement, this franchisee agreement.
Yes.
How you will give the support system in terms of marketing, in training us, teachers, staffs and all, if you are giving that support to us.
Yes.
Okay, so that also I want to know, because
Yes.
I'm from academic part, so my more concern is towards the academic thing. So
Okay.
these are the things which I expect from today's workshop.
Yes. The support systems are the lifeline of any franchising system. So we're going to discuss, the support systems, the training programs that are going to ensure that the franchisees are able to operate the business the way you all are operating it. There should be no difference in how a franchisee school operates. It should be, people should be trained in such a way that it is just exactly as to how you are operating the business. We're going to cover that. The most crucial aspect of any franchising business is the franchise agreements. Especially the preschool industry is a very mature industry in India. And if you don't have the right terms and conditions, there is a lot of possibilities of shortcuts, a lot of possibilities of future challenges that the brand will have from entrepreneurs or from franchisees who end up becoming franchisors at a later point in time. I mean, we've seen, I've operated the preschool industry for a long time now, and we've worked with several franchisors who've actually been franchisees of bigger brands and they become franchisors themselves. There's no harm in that happening as far as our business is not getting affected, as far as our brand is taken care of. So we'll cover that from a franchise agreements point of view. We'll come to you.
Hi, this is Shalini. I'm the founder and MD of Hi Kalpaa chain of preschools. So, I would not talk much, but my expectations from this workshop would be, to know end to end of the franchising business, and I'm more keen to know about like how should we select a franchisee, what are the criteria we should finalize, which kind of investor we should approach and all. So these are my expectations from the workshop.
Yes, we're going to do the end to end of the entire franchising. Your team has already covered pretty much all the points that you would want to know. So from the competition to getting the business model right, to the location criteria, to the types of franchisees, to all the support systems, to franchise agreements, to trainings, to end-to-end franchising solutions. In terms of how the whole model will span out. Of course, we're going to understand the selection criteria. It's very important to get the right franchises on board. And when we start marketing, everybody who comes to buy a franchise looks great on the table. But to be able to understand whether that person on the table will be effective on the field is critical. So we're going to understand how those things are done. I'm going to cover those points in the franchise workshop today, and hopefully we'll have a very productive session today. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Hi, we've just completed a full-fledged franchise development workshop with a very, very strong team of Hi Kalpaa. Along with me are 4 ladies, as you can see in the room, 5 of them actually, and we've had a very, very interesting session during the day. I'll go on to each one of them and ask them as to whether we've accomplished the goals of what we set out to do in the morning and what their key takeaways has been from this workshop. So we'll start from you all, and I think we'll come to you. So.
Yeah. So what the key takeaways that I have understood is we need to have a .com. There are a lot of things. In fact, I cannot just
Just a
point
summary,
out one
just an
or
overall summary.
yeah.
Overall
So
key
we
takeaways.
need to block a few co.in and the websites. We have a very good branding. That is one thing we understood. And a lot of things we need to have 2-3 business model also we discussed. Everything we discussed. Whatever we discussed today, we have taken a lot of things home. We have a lot of work to do, so that is what we have taken today.
Great. That was Vidya, who's the director of operations, and I think we did a lot of operational discussions as well, and really understood how y'all will operate, how the franchises will operate, how their team will operate, what will be their functions. We've discussed those things. Over to y'all. Yes, Nupo.
Yeah, so it was a very good session, and we had a lot of clarity about whatever doubts we had. So Mr. Amit had been very patient, and we had clarified all the doubts. Yes, and definitely we have a lot to work on this, and then we'll have a final set.
Yeah. Over to you.
Yeah. So we had a very interactive session, I should say. And the takeaway which I have taken that we should have we should start working on a marketing. So we should have a good marketing team where we can focus on all the points which were discussed today regarding the business model, the support system. The support system, I wanted to discuss something more which was not discussed that much today about this personal.
We can still do that.
So thank you for your what discussions we had today with you.
Sure,
Thank you.
sure. Yes, we'll go to the CEO now.
Oh. Okay. Of course, very interactive session. Thank you so much, Amit, for this beautifully organized and taking us through bit by bit of everything, in fact. So, what I could say finally is that I think we had from clarity to confidence what we take away from the session today. And now we feel that, okay, what we are doing is on the right path. Of course, you have given us a direction in which we should move forward and how we should take the brand forward now from here. Yeah? Thank you.
So ideally, Sheetal has worked with multiple education companies. I would say she's got exposed to. Today's challenge was that you all know franchising very well. Okay, and you're all education experts as well. You all know your business.
We all know franchising
You all,
very well.
you all know franchising very well. In fact, and that's the I love the fact that making you all understand was much more easier than anybody else. But yes, you all had deeper questions. You all had much more stronger convictions on a lot of things that you all believe can work for yourselves. So in that sense, this was a very, very interesting workshop that even I had with you all. I'll go on to the founder of the company and we'll take her feedback in terms of what she thinks about this thing. And can we now get Hi Kalpaa to 1 to 10 and then to 500?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So today's was a power-packed brainstorming session for all of us actually. So we had plans, before meeting Mr. Amit as well. But today we got a clear picture. We got a route map where we have to go and what we should follow. We have to work on making our system more and more stronger. We have to work on making our SOPs, much stronger, so that we can make Hi Kalpaa as a MACD of India, another MACD of India or another Domino's of India, but not in the food industry, in the preschool industry, education industry, definitely. So thank you, Mr. Amit, for the power pack session, and we look forward definitely to take Hi Kalpaa, for 500 branches and 500 franchising. So thanks a lot.
Sure. Yes, so this was, in fact, the Power Pack team, I would say, for this wonderful franchise workshop that we had. Thank you so much, everybody. This is the beginning of this journey, and I'm sure there are a lot of such workshops that we're going to have, and a lot of interactive sessions, and hopefully take this brand to one of the most aspired, one of the most sought after preschool brand of India. That's what we look forward to. Thank you so much.
Thank you.